Wow.
Oh, there he is. He's muted, but he's here.
Dr. Doofenshmirtz is back.
Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated! You know, if Doofenshmirtz had the glasses, he could date the Innators.
Hello.
That would be helpful, yes.
So you can hear,
Is
we're
that
still
what we
in
did?
transition, but you can hear them because Discord is open on Chrome because Discord app wasn't working, and Chrome is where I have the music. Now I have to turn my mic on so you can hear me, and I'm sorry I interrupted you, Melons. You continue, I'll keep troubleshooting the game.
Just saying that if Doofenshmirtz had the glasses, he would be able to date the Innators.
He would! That is a true statement.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna crash out. Why is it giving me an error message when I try to load the game?
I didn't realize everything was so intensive of resources.
Apparently! Please! It might be that it doesn't want you reloading the game so that you can, like, just...
Well, apparently you're playing Deltarune, brother,
everything.
so...
I'm playing Deltarune?
It says stream load and then just Deltarune chapters 3 and 4 next to
the
it.
music that's playing.
He does that so that you know what music is playing.
Can't hear the music.
I know my flame instruments.
No, that's just because I don't have
okay.
the headphones on anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got stream music.
Uninstall the data.
I nearly gave him a panic attack. You're gonna uninstall it?
Yes, because it's not working.
Buddy, we have a stream.
It's fine.
What?
This is fine.
What's happened?
I don't know.
What's happened, buddy?
It's fine, we can speedrun.
Speedrun dating the appliances.
You can skip all of the. You can skip all of the text.
Yeah.
Oh,
we can speedrun day one. We've already done day one.
I've probably got like 3 hours at best. And there's over 100 people in this game. We better be quick.
Only date 5 of the demo.
Yeah.
Aww!
We
That was really loud. Mum was gonna be concerned.
Yeah.
I've just said, this.
I mean,
what is it?
At least this time we can skip out on the fridge, I guess. So extra.
Yeah, please do.
We should already finished Bryce Papenbrook, but.
Please skip out on the fridge for my save.
For your sake. I don't think it's gonna let
I don't
me
like
download the demo. I think one of you might need to download the demo to continue this.
Buddy, we don't want to try that on my computer.
Yeah,
actually, no, maybe we do try that on my computer.
When I said one of you, I meant Melons.
Whoa!
Oh!
This is crazy!
No, chat, I just... Well, your PC isn't good. I love you, Silver, just not your PC.
Buddy, you are going into dangerous territory here. I have long nails at the moment and I am not afraid to use them.
That was so funny. Just when I said one of you, I meant Melons.
Because of your PC. So, chat, I've just sent something in the group chat. Apparently at 6 a.m. this morning, the demo was removed from Steam because I just uninstalled it. It doesn't exist to reinstall anymore. We can't play Date Everything anymore.
Well done.
The stream's over.
Wow.
Everyone leave.
Well.
Buddy! Oh no!
It's all going so well. I escaped having to see the stairs though.
No, we didn't take the stairs!
Please do not raise up the stairs.
We didn't take the stairs!
We could just do like a little... We could just do a little podcast for a bit.
Amy was gonna force me to date the stairs.
That's like going back to your toxic ex. And trust me, I know a lot about that.
I'm just gonna loop my chill video game OSTs playlist. Alright, this is now just a podcast, everyone.
Well,
you get to see my crashing out face. Hi.
Recent events and announcements. The days don't last forever, so removing the date everything. That's probably why it stopped working.
Yeah, that maybe.
It was removed.
But like,
It
it was
was
just removed from the
removed.
store, I think. Okay. I've shown it on the screen, everyone. The Date Everything demo doesn't exist anymore, and I uninstalled it to try and fix an issue, so now we can't play Date Everything. So now we can't play Date Everything.
That's so funny. Oh, it wouldn't have mattered whose PC we reinstalled it on then.
Because you can't
It's
reinstall
just
it. It doesn't
gone.
exist.
The road is crashing.
Oh, this is so funny.
Okay, do I have a button that switches to... I think this button switches... Yeah, I have a button that switches to my face. Sit up just to see the stream. I'm
He's
sorry.
advanced.
The stream doesn't exist anymore.
We're fucked.
Go to sleep.
They've stolen our stream. They've taken love from us. Honestly, that's
They have. This
Right.
is homophobia. This is Pride Month, and we're trying to
It's Pride
play gay people.
Can't believe
you know
this.
what? It's like you know when stores rebrand for Pride Month, and then the minute it ends, it's just vanished.
That's what this is.
True. Well,
Depressing. So
I never like gay
gang.
people anyway.
Whoa!
okay, buddy.
That is homophobia.
And I'm proud of it.
Oh god. It's still Pride Month, Flame, and be careful, they will get you.
Oh shit. I can't say I hate gay people for another 4 days.
4?
I don't know how many days June is.
Me as well.
Sometimes that I think about it.
I know
that
February
song
is
haunted
28.
me in 2022.
It's about 4 more days. It's left
No,
in June.
it's 3.
I said about 4. It's 4 if we include today.
What's it? If you round today up, it's over. You can imagine how well I've done on my maths tests. Gays can't do maths, in the great words of Scott's Major.
So true.
I should be able to. I was told I could do math.
Yeah, aren't you
I was
supposed to be,
decent
like,
at
really
math,
smart?
but I'm like out of practice.
Flamer, did you just say to me, aren't you supposed to be really smart?
I mean, you've told me that before. You
Wow.
told me like you do well in
I am.
school.
I say that. I think I've done badly on history because I knew nothing of what they were talking about because I haven't been in a single class and haven't been sent anything.
Oh.
Maths and English, I think I've done all right in. I don't think I've done one in science. It doesn't run in my family. I would show you the drawing I did for my art exam, but they stole it from me.
How could they?
I'll get it back soon, I hope. The mother's adrenaline is
Hopefully.
kicking in. You know that sound? The Timmy, where
I
have you
like
gone?
was
The
good at
mother's
math
adrenaline is kicking in.
if we ignore shapes, but like the moment I stop doing maths actively, I'm like my brain's like out of practice with it, so now I'm like not good at maths. If that makes sense.
I mean, yeah, you haven't done it in like 60 years, so
6?
Did you say 6? Did you say 6 or 60?
60.
It's been way longer than
Uh-huh.
that since they graduated.
No, it wasn't. I stopped doing maths when I was 16 because that's when
Yeah,
Yeah.
like 3 centuries ago.
and
At
I
least.
didn't do it at A level. No, I was 16 5 years ago.
The short pause. We can tell you haven't done math in a while. That's why you're losing track of what your real age is.
I haven't
Okay,
been
buddy.
16 in 5 years. It's been 5 years. I'm not even 16
I know.
yet.
Yeah.
You're not.
Yeah, I know.
That's true.
Sometimes when I think that song, I can't.
Silver, I've been a Pokemon fan longer than you've been alive.
Oh god.
Oh no.
Well, you were there when the first Pokemon game released.
Was I?
No, I wasn't.
Oh no, you. I was gonna say.
No, you
It
weren't.
released in 1997. I was born in 2004.
That's what they all
It's only a
say.
7-year difference.
Yes.
It's not that long, buddy.
Yeah, I know, but I wasn't there for it. Okay.
Mm-hmm. That was so sassy.
Yeah, I wanted to flirt with the water cooler. It's so sad. So how we been doing today, chat? And when I say chat, I don't literally mean chat. I mean the people I'm talking to. I should probably train myself not to refer to people as chat, because then when I'm on stream with people, that gets
Referring to everyone as gang. I need to stop calling my friends gang. I've had a good week. Today has not been the best in particular, but
I didn't really do anything today. I did some story planning, I guess, and I had 2 ice creams. But
very productive.
I've just been mentally tested by every exam in existence, and I've still got 2 more to do.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I've done 2 weeks of exams, and one of them was 3 hours long.
Average exam in England.
Yeah, you've been what?
Bitch.
England's a bitch? What? I've lost track of this conversation.
What?
I said average exam in England.
Silver, we didn't get that off topic.
Flamin', how long do you think GCSE, like the end of our school art exam is?
Wait, like the
Oh
art
yeah,
exam
that's a good
itself?
question.
Yeah, how many like hours does it take to do a full GCSE art exam?
I have no idea.
10. It's the full school
What?
day and another 4 hours
What?
for the art.
Yeah.
For the, I'm Flamin'. This time, well, no, about a month. In less than a year, Flamin', I'm going to be doing a 10-hour art exam.
Oh my god.
And I've got another exam. This time it was 3 hours. In about 4 or 5 months, I've got a 5-hour one, which is nearly the full school day consecutively of art. And then later, like May time, next year, I've got a 10-hour art exam.
Is there like a lunch break?
Yeah.
They do take lunch breaks. There's 5 periods in a school day for us.
Mm-hmm.
Well, for me there is anyway. So they're all an hour long. So
yeah,
imagine
for me as well.
They'll do. Actually, no. I take it back. It'll be 2 full school days.
Art exams are harder to cheat on, so it's not going to be like.
I don't think you can cheat on it. It's a full practical.
Well, I can.
Yeah,
I
it's
got
not
ChatGPT.
You can't chat GPT art. Not on the exam.
Good.
But yeah, but because we'll obviously have to have lunch breaks, otherwise that would be going against a lot of laws, I think.
Most exams are like 2 hours long though. That's what most of them are.
I skipped history exam today because I'm not passing it.
Oh, you just decided no.
I'm also not doing it next year, so it's stupid I'm doing the exam for it now and stressing out over it.
The shortest exams I had was the drama practicals, because that was just practicals and they were like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Or just like 10-20 minutes of acting.
Yeah. For some reason with my history, it was like 2 hours and 15 minutes, and then today was meant to be another hour. 3 hours for the history exam. But it was really weirdly planned out. It was not enjoyable. I've got business. I'm not doing business studies either, so I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I'm not doing it next year.
Exams.
Yeah, they wanted me to do all the exams. I hate it with a passion. It wasn't my first choice.
I only liked it at GCSE because I was stupidly good at it. Like, we didn't actually sit our exams because of my year group, but if I had actually sat it, I would have gotten an 8 probably. I got a 7.
That's the second. That's the second highest, just so you're aware, Flamin'.
Yeah.
Not an 8 out.
An 8 is an A star.
Yeah, that's passing very, very well.
And then a 9 is an A star. Yeah.
You just get stars next to your
Double up.
I think that's just your version of A pluses.
Yeah, basically.
That's so weird.
But A star is a bit stupid to me, and 9 being equivalent to that, because like
A star squared.
yeah.
Sorry.
What's a 10 then?
It doesn't go that high.
Oh.
No.
It goes 1 to 9, but there's a U, which is ungradable.
Yeah.
Which is probably what I'm getting for history.
Well, yeah, if you didn't go to the exam.
One of my
No, I
friends,
did the first one. I didn't do the second one. I did
Well,
2
one
hours
of
of
my
it.
friends got like 4
Didn't do the hour.
9s at GCSE.
Just so you know, Flaming, you have to get a 4 to pass. Currently, I'm
Yeah.
predicted for 4s, but that's just because I haven't been in, so they have nothing to base me off of.
Oh.
But
I got
like-
I didn't fail any, but I didn't get anything above a 7.
Yeah.
But I also didn't sit my exams, and there's some that I probably would have failed. So I'm okay. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with the fact I mainly got 7s.
7 works?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's still a high score. That's like the top.
Yeah,
Ones.
7's equivalent to an A.
Hell yeah.
I mean, when I stopped attending school regularly, I was working for most of my classes at a 5 or a 6, which is already passing. Even the ones I wasn't so good at, I was still passing it. So I'm kind of hoping I'll be alright.
I think that if I'd actually started my exams, I probably would have failed computer science and English language. Computer
I've
science.
done really well in English language.
Computer science, computer science was weird because in theory I was good at it, but the class was so disruptive that I just didn't learn the stuff I needed to pass. Like
Yeah.
I could do stuff. Like I was pretty good at coding and stuff. Just the way the exam worked was stupid. You had to like write out the code on like paper. And be like,
Flamin
yeah,
will never understand.
You couldn't test on it.
I won't.
Flamin will never understand the pain
and
of an English
and-
computer science class.
And we did have a practical where like coursework where you wrote code, right? Do you want to guess how much of our grade it counted for?
0.
70%.
0%. You were just expected to do it.
I have heard the hatred of that computer science class many a time.
Yeah.
It's not good.
Oh, that's just how the GCSE works. That was not of the
Flaming.
classes, but like the
Right.
actual like paper stuff. Like, yeah, no, like the teacher was nice, but the class was just horrible. Like, and we just would learn nothing. Like, if I in a different circumstance, I might have done really well in computer science, learned everything I needed to do, done A-level computer science, and I might have even gone to university and. But
well, if you like,
I don't know if I'd actually want to do it, but
yeah.
it's like I don't.
You want to
know.
go to university for it, you could, but it's just, do you want to?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'd probably have to do college first. I'd have to do a college course on computer science. First,
Yeah, that's
probably
usually
do
a
university, 'cause
requirement.
I haven't done anything to do with computer science before. Since GCSE, and that was
5 years ago.
and I got a 6 in that, but I would not have gotten a 6. My teacher just gave me that. Because I just got my predicted grades. So I was like, I came to the decision, I was like, I didn't learn enough at GCSE, I can't possibly do this at A-level.
I mean, I can't remember what I was going to say now.
Like, even though I had the grade to do it at A-level, I was just like, it's just not...
No.
I just don't know enough to do this.
Not a great class.
And then my mom's always like, oh yeah, they fell out of love with computer science, and I'm like, no, I did not stop enjoying coding. Where have you got this idea from? It just wasn't gonna work. But
I didn't want to take computer science. The class I had for year 7 through to like end of year 9 was my form, mostly, and they were little shit.
Oh.
My form was always really badly behaved anyway. Like, one of the kids in my form is now expelled.
my form was okay. Just some of them were a bit annoying, but like they weren't much
Nah,
worse
mine were
than
menaces.
that. Like,
You sound
it was like,
terrifying
oh,
little
they're
children.
annoying, but yeah.
You know, when you look at a kid and how they behave as a teenager and all that, and go, you're going to be in prison within the next 3 to 5. And I mean that because one of them ended up being a drug dealer.
Oh.
Oh, one guy from my year group got arrested for like drug dealing, I think.
I got offered.
Crazy.
Well, no, I did actually get offered. Was it? I can't think of what it was now. But I did get offered drugs at some point in the time frame he was there.
I'm glad he's
and
gone.
You could smell them. My town is full of drug dealers.
Someone offered drugs to Maria once. In school. In the middle of school.
In the middle of school.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did that. The teachers at the moment just really don't care anymore. At my school, they've given up. And I don't blame them because the kids are getting worse and worse by the year. Like, every time a year group moves up, they're all right for about 2 weeks and then all hell breaks loose.
They break.
And and then they break the teachers.
One time we had like this workshop about like not doing crime. It's called Prison Me No Way. And like there was like actual police officers like came in to talk to us. And like they had like this van like kind of reconstruction of what prison cell looks like. And we like went and looked in there, and this boy in my form went and said to the police officer guy, like, if I had a cellmate, I'd probably kill him. And the guy just looked at him like he was like, then you've been solitary confinement and you get even more time? And he was like, I don't care. It's just like, okay, buddy.
You definitely need to be inspected. That guy apparently.
No.
Like, I would not be surprised if he ended up in prison.
Yeah.
What's his name? Message me his name. We'll do some digging.
I've got it. I keep trying to hit my fidget spinner and then I just hit my mic. I'm sorry, chat.
I mean, I could just Google.
Yeah. Do some digging. Has this guy been convicted of any major crimes yet? Or are we still waiting?
We're still waiting.
No, but right, so some of the kids in my school menaces. Some kid got pushed into a bush once and split his eye open.
Oh, God.
That was last year, actually. Horrible thing to see. It happened in front of me. There was blood everywhere. It wasn't great. No, it's not the worst thing that's happened at that school, surprisingly. The roof collapsed in Honors and Science.
Oh, while you were there?
Yeah.
One time a roof collapsed on my French teacher.
Oh,
it's a common thing in these schools.
Also, I googled and he's not in prison yet.
Yet.
Be
careful. He's on the prowl.
He's loose.
He is waiting.
He used in science. He used to kick me consistently for the entire lesson so badly that my leg bruised.
Sleep with one eye open. He's taking a target on you. That's the first signs.
But like,
tired.
Yeah, he just. It was really weird. He was best friends with the guy that I, in quotation marks, dated. And like we were kind of friends for a bit, and then he just started being horrible to me again, and would like kick me. And I was just, yeah.
That's not good.
No.
Yeah.
I don't get the enjoyment of it. Boys suck.
We nearly exploded the science blocks once.
Excuse me?
I think the worst thing that happened was like not actually at my school, but it's actually a school that's closer to where I live than the school I went to. But basically, because all my friends went to the school I went to, so
based.
Like
that's the main reason I went to school.
Like the difference was between walking 15 minutes or 20 minutes. Like
that's not bad.
At that point, it's but basically a car drove up on the pavement and run over like 5 kids and one of them died.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's
fun.
Then there was police like at every school in the local area for like the next week, just like Yeah.
So was it
The person was caught and the person was caught and sentenced.
So it was
That's
intentional?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought they just were really, really bad drivers.
It was a hit and run.
What was it specifically meant to be that kid, or?
I don't think it was targeted, but it was. He deliberately went onto the pavement and deliberately accelerated on the pavement. Yeah.
Okay.
Luckily, my school had like barriers between the road and the pavement, so you actually couldn't do that with my school. But
my school doesn't, but no one's been run over as of yet. Someone was run over on the way home, but didn't die. I knew she was my friend actually. She just got hit and stood back up.
Girl boss.
On the way home from school, slay. Yeah, we nearly blew up the science block once.
Yeah, I want to hear more about this.
How?
Right. So we've established science isn't my strongest subject.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So me and my friends were in science class, and it was me and my friend Izzy and my friend Tess. And we were like paired up with a couple of the other girls in our class that we also know. And we were just trying to work out this practical. Admittedly, none of us had really been paying attention to the demonstration, and those of us who were didn't quite get it. I will not be mentioning names of who didn't quite get it, because I feel like I'll be outing myself there a bit.
Yeah.
But there was obviously chemicals, chemistry, that lot. Fire! The Bunsen burners. Those things are powerful.
Bunsen burners!
Yeah, those things
So,
that you should trust
we didn't blow up the class, but we did gas it on accident. And the building had to be evacuated for a little bit.
Oh, the whole building.
Yeah, the door was open, which was admittedly not the best decision from our teacher, but then again, I don't think their intention was for us to accidentally nearly gas the entire school.
Yeah.
One time the fire alarms broke, so we had to like be in the like we had to like stand outside for like 40 minutes because fire alarms were broken, so they can send us
they
back
kept
in,
going
like,
off
legally. No, something in the system was like broken. I don't know, but the only thing I like left my bag, but what I did bring with me was my salad that I was eating when the fire alarm had gone off. So I was just I just stood in that line in alphabetical order, munching on my salad.
Munching on your salad.
Oh, the school might be up in flames. We never know, but at least I've got my salad.
I was hungry again. I didn't actually eat during lunch, and it was sixth form, so I didn't actually have a lesson last. So
you just got kept there for no reason?
No, I voluntarily stayed.
You could have left.
No, Silver, in my last year, I stayed at school even when I could have gone home, just so that I would actually revise. Because if I went
yes, again,
home,
I restate my question. You could not my question, my statement. You could have left. You did not have to be there.
Yes, but I took my A-levels seriously. I knew if I was home, I wasn't going to actually revise anything.
You could have gone back the next day.
And also, I liked to wait for Rhea because we walked the same way home.
Oh, that's nice.
I don't think you understand. I voluntarily went in on Mondays and Tuesdays, despite not having any lessons on those days, just so I would actually study for 4 hours.
Yeah, but
4 or 5 hours.
My point still stands of you had no legal obligation to be there. You could have left. It was voluntarily.
To be fair, Monday and Tuesday, I had to ask and get a form, and because it was 2 days, they wouldn't have let me go get both days off. So I was like, might as well just. And sometimes my friends would be in the study center sessions as well. So yeah, sometimes I just read as well.
I just kind of go in and out of my school as I please at this point. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, during study, when I had study leave at A level, I still went to school every day just so I would actually revise. I'd just go to school for 5 hours and revise.
There's a clear difference between me and you here.
You
voluntarily went in. I voluntarily leave.
You, okay?
I'm a few years away. I'm at least 1 year away from.
Oh, you guys
Let's
get more
remember that.
Spotify ads.
Is A levels.
We aren't.
A levels.
Yeah.
A levels are difficult, so I kind of just locked in from the beginning of year 13 to make sure I studied, and then I'd like spend my afternoons just doing whatever.
Not gonna lie, I spent probably time I should have been checking over my answers in my exam today, plaiting my hair. But then again, all of my exams except English language, I've finished early, which is a bit concerning because then I think I've done something wrong. But then again, we are getting
I
like, 2
normally finish my
hours.
exams early.
I'm glad you put exams in that sentence. I didn't like where that was going.
Huh?
Don't think about it too hard, Flaming.
I'll choose not to.
Good. I forgot what I was fucking saying. Exams,
English
yeah.
exams. Yes.
All of my exams have been like 2 hours long, and I've finished them all within the first hour, except English language. I was doing that one until the very last second.
Oh.
My wrists hurt.
Got
English
irritated there.
literature. I did answer all the questions, which I didn't think I was going to do. I didn't think I would do as well in English literature, like it's in like answering questions basis. But I did, without really any knowledge. I knew the book like knowledge, but the poetry, really. So it's off a complete guess and a whimsy, but I did answer it. But I finished that one early as well. I finished all of them early. So.
Maybe you're just that good.
I finished all my exams early.
Then you
know,
did relatively well.
Yeah, my there was one day where I had 2 A-level exams in one day, right? And I didn't sleep that well the night before. So in between, I don't remember which one was in the morning, which one was in the afternoon, but in between the 2 exams, I had like a 2-hour space where psychology was first, because I remember I didn't revise business till after the psychology exam. So I revised it for like 2 hours.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing.
And during that, I chugged a whole load of coffee.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
Here I thought you were going to say you slept for those 2 hours.
Heart attacks by the time I'm 30.
And I was like super hyper during my exam. Still did well.
I have not been hyper in any exams. I've nearly fell asleep on multiple occasions.
Based.
Right. I wasn't sleeping well at first, but this week I slept decent hours.
Yay!
So I don't get why I'm tired. But I nearly fell asleep in that history exam.
It's a history exam. Of course, you're almost falling asleep.
I would
I like history usually.
I'm like interested in like the medieval parts of history, but anytime it'd be like the Cold War, I'd wake
fall
up
asleep.
I'd wake up, quickly answer the question, and fall back asleep till we were given the next question, because I was still good at it, just I didn't enjoy it.
Exactly my
point. I think that's better
for us than it is for you, buddy.
I wasn't
You
saying
said that
like, to brag.
I mean,
you guys weren't even in that war.
I'd rather not learn about that. I'd rather not have learned about that one because it was boring as hell. I like medieval history.
I mean, it's literally a war where nothing happened.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys,
on the topic of war, I liked half.
Silver, that's not what this podcast is about.
I liked Anglo-Saxons and Normans.
Yes.
And crimes throughout the like
Anglo-Saxons.
Crime and punishment.
Me. Someone gets me. I liked Tudor, Victoria. I liked
1066 or something.
Hell yeah. Anyway, I enjoy history as long as it was at least 200 years ago. Or 100 years ago, maybe.
That's my precise situation. You get it.
I like anything past the Victorian era. Anything past the Victorian era, I don't really like as much. Like, don't get me wrong, I know stuff about it. I just don't find the interest in it.
I feel like if it's like 1700s onwards, I get like bored.
Yeah, Victorian was 1800. No, not 18. Yeah, No, Victorians was 1700s. No, 1800s. It was the
My friend
17th
What are
century.
you talking about? He was born like 20 years ago.
You sure?
Yeah.
You sure he's not same age as Melons?
Don't say that about Victor.
Sorry, Victor. I mean none of it. Sure, you're a great guy.
He is.
Maybe.
But like,
What do you mean,
Okay.
maybe?
Doing great guy.
Like,
I don't know him. He might be really shitty in the end.
He's not. He's cool.
Okay. I said maybe because I've never met the guy. I was being.
I guess.
I was thinking,
Crime and
which is a new
Punishment was,
one.
like,
No.
was
way.
like throughout the centuries. So even though it like got to like the time zone I don't find interesting, the like time period I don't find interesting, it was still like kind of really cool. Like,
Are you talking about like when they sentence people to death, or did I hear that wrong?
I mean, yeah, that was part of it. It was like, oh, like punishment.
I love that
like,
part.
like crimes
Of
of
course you do.
punishment, like throughout the centuries, like burning at the stake, like how they
Yes.
try witches with like. I really liked the bit
They
about how
never
they
bur-
try witches.
They didn't really burn them at the stake, the witches. They usually
Yeah.
hung them.
Yeah. Or they die in like the test to see if they were a witch. It's
You're
like,
all
oh, if
the
you drown-
drowning thing.
It's like, oh, if you float, you're a witch. If you drown, you're not a witch. Oh no, you've drowned!
Either way,
What
they're
did
gonna
we
die.
do? Yeah, they just didn't like women.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Or men. So there were some men in there.
A few, but mostly women.
There was a few.
Burn the witch! Burn the witch!
Never mind. Let's drown her.
Pick one.
So if you didn't drown in the river, they would pull you out and then kill you.
Yeah.
They'd get a nice little medieval rag, dry you off, and then burn you.
But, like,
Medieval.
in history, my hand would be like
Yeah.
straight up. Like anything was mentioned, I'd be like, I
You
know
know-
everything.
Do you know why they didn't probably burn them at the stake in the time they're like, oh, all these witch trials were going on? It's because it was like those witch trials were going on in like the 1800s.
Yeah, it's actually like way more modern than. You
Yeah.
think
It is, isn't it?
American history is a lot more modern than ours. Like it's a lot more recent.
I forget
Yeah.
that sometimes.
'Cause-
We've only been around 249 years.
Yeah, England has some shit happened to it,
Mm-hmm.
and they've dragged everyone else into it with them.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then made
Yeah.
it everyone else's problem.
Yep.
God
Pretty much.
save our gracious king. He's a king.
God save the king and.
Not the queen. I
really
don't like her that much.
I don't really know the song that well. I don't really care about saving the king.
Bring back Princess Diana. I miss her. I didn't even realise she existed till I was like 6 because she died well before my time.
Yeah.
I'm currently just doing the cross with my hands in front of the screen as if that's gonna help bring Diana back.
Go on, Silver, bring her back.
I'm using the power of my shitty to bring back Princess Di.
Yeah.
I do not
Come
like
back to us, Queen.
It's not quite a monarchy because they don't actually the royal
We
family.
miss you, Diva.
That's the word. The royal family. I don't like that. To be honest, I don't think there should be a royal family.
Yeah, it is a bit shitty, isn't it?
Because it's not a monarchy because they're not really.
They take
in
our money.
charge. They
Yeah,
just
they
kind
don't.
What,
They
what
don't
I've
have
always
any
said-
real power.
What I've always said is they're like tax funded celebrities.
I love that.
Most celebrities are because they don't pay their tax. Oh no! What did I do?
What
You-
have you done?
I don't know. I can't see. That's the entire point. I need to go turn my light on. I'll be right back.
Are you like sitting here in the dark?
Ow.
I'm also sitting here in the dark.
Oh, I hear her saying
Uh-huh.
ow. You two need to go see the sun. Touch some grass.
I thought we had this conversation the other day where I said that like I needed to turn my light on because my light wasn't on before because it was
Right,
light and
okay.
then suddenly it was dark.
Well, turn it on.
It's at the other side of my room, so the darkness like crept up on me.
Oh, the
I'm
whole
back.
other side of your room. My bad. My bad, gang.
Yeah,
Whoa, whoa,
because
whoa.
we're in the middle of a conversation and the darkness like snuck up on
Ow.
me because it was like bright until like the
Snuck
sun's
up
still
on you.
actively setting.
Yeah,
It's
it's
snuck
not
up behind
completely
you.
dark yet, but it's getting a bit too dark in my room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
I don't like the dark.
Outside.
Okay, buddy.
You sound delusional.
Just look out your. I'm just looking out my window. It's clearly still dark.
Still dark.
Still dark.
I mean, you know what I mean. Words are difficult.
Me and Fred had this exact conversation on Repo the other day where I was like, oh, I can go turn on my light, and he was like, was it not already on? And I'm like, no, because when we started playing it was still light.
Well, look.
Yeah.
Downall was there, and she gave me the dementia.
Uh-huh.
Don't think that's how that works, buddy.
We've established this. Dementia's contagious.
Yes, dementia's contagious. Dementia's contagious when it comes to Amy.
She gives it to you.
Don't disrespect my right cat slipper like that. You
Amy
can't
says
blame them for your
fine.
dementia.
Huh?
Amy says that she gives people dementia.
Never mind. You do you.
You're right. What?
Huh?
It's something that happened in that Fortnite session.
Oh, right, cat slipper. Yeah. That's what Amy's currently saved as on Discord.
For me, Amy's just saved as jump critter with a rabbit emoji.
Guys, for me
and Amy just have each other saved as cat slippers.
As Downall. I haven't changed her nickname.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah.
Claiming this Val.
Oh my god, I'm gonna stab you.
Silver is Sylvie with a silver heart.
Ah. I'm important.
The only other person I've given a nickname to is I saved Emerald as M with a green heart.
I think
Okay.
I also have.
So they get little hearts, and I get Val. I see how.
I mean, you've had a whole range of nicknames. Okay, you've had the most nicknames. You had Big Noob underscore. You had
Oh my god!
husband. You had Flaming Traitor 17.
Oh my god! I forgot about
Now you have
that.
Val. I think at one point you were Bestie, but that's long since changed.
yeah,
apparently.
no. Ever since the divorce.
Yeah, that's usually how that one goes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, me and Flaming used to have each other saved as Bestie. I think like both of us did, and then it just like.
I still do.
I
I don't think I've ever changed it.
Oh
If
yeah,
I did,
I'm still Bestie. I didn't know I was still Bestie.
It's one-sided.
I really need to change that.
I'm the
What
one
do I
who's
change it to?
changing it then.
I think I had Flaming saved as Big Noob underscore for a bit, but now he's just Flamingo.
Flamingo! That I like.
Yeah, I do unironically sometimes call you Flamingo.
I just change it whenever a new joke comes up.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't remember when I changed it.
I accidentally pressed
Or
the
why I
button that
changed it.
the stream screen.
It does that sometimes.
I think. Okay, yeah, we back in.
When you think about it, his wife, and when you think about me, all of those years ago, you're standing face to face with how old you're so. You know I hate to say it, I told you so. You know I hate to say it, but I told you so.
I can never escape. All of my friends just randomly break out into choreographed singing. At least at college, it's good singing.
Wow. Okay, I get me, but Silver can sing.
She can, but she's being drowned out by you.
True. I can't sing. I'm joking.
I still have some clips of me singing from the last meeting of our karaoke club. I've got to upload those.
Oh,
no.
I might be going karaoke soon.
My singing's not as bad as it used to be, but it's not what you'd call good at all.
No.
So, but it's fine. I just sing along to stuff because it's fun.
Hell yeah.
Oh.
And yeah, at least I don't do karaoke streams. Looks around.
Melons. At least I'm not old.
I also did karaoke. Hold up.
Well, I'm not old.
I'm not old either.
No one said you were old, Silver.
I don't know.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
keeps
no,
cutting
you're
out
wrong.
for me. I'm not gonna lie. I'm conversations together.
Oh,
Yeah, Flaming called me old, which is surprising.
truly.
Wow.
I'm so surprised by this information.
I was charging up to say something then, and I've completely forgot what I was gonna say.
Subscribe to that.
No.
Do not put words in my mouth.
I cut myself
I'm
off
an
before.
independent woman.
Yes.
Yay!
Anyway, gang, do you want to hear about my adventures of the weekend?
Yes.
Yes.
So right, last weekend, I think you guys know I went to a party, my friend's party, for a birthday.
Where's
I
on
was,
stream, Silver?
I knew no one there. Huh?
Just a friendly reminder.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm not gonna dox myself. Don't worry. But yeah, I went to a birthday party.
You're not Frodstar on someone else's stream, where he.
Has he done that before?
Yeah.
You thought he wouldn't?
No, I didn't think he'd dox someone. Himself, I mean.
Oh,
he
he
didn't
did dox
dox
someone.
himself. He doxed CJ.
Oh, he's doxed
I
CJ.
think it
I
was-
didn't know this.
It was during a
Frogstar.
lapse live.
I did not know that.
CJ was live and yeah.
He was just like, exact address. Okay.
I think it was his town, not exact address, but still.
Not as bad, but it's still bad.
Yeah.
Because
The only I've doxed my exact address to a few people, but that's after years of friendship.
anyway, so right, I was at
Hold on.
my friend's
One-
party this
I'm sorry,
weekend.
but 1 second, Silver. I'm gonna see if I can join on the Discord app now. Hello, can you still hear me?
Yeah.
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 Okay, good. Now it's working. I'm gonna stream transition screen for a second.
The Starbucks Summer Berry Refresher is officially back. Bold notes of raspberry, blueberry, and blackberry, shaken with ice and poured over raspberry-flavored pearls. Try it with lemonade or coconut milk. Available for a limited time. Your Summer Berry Refresher is ready at Starbucks.
Life has its blah moments. Banish them with Pebbles cereal. Imagine that it's 2 p.m. at work and you've hit a wall. Now imagine that you keep a box of Pebbles in your desk. One heaping, colorful, crispy bite and yabba dabba doo! Next thing you know, you're belting out boy band tunes with Tom from Finance. Pebbles. Less blah, more yabba dabba doo. Yabba dabba doo and the Flintstones are all related characters and elements, copyright and trademark Hanna-Barbera.
To everyone who believes a good meal can always be made even better, come try our new chicken sandwiches at Culver's.
I'm talking bigger, juicier chicken with crispier, crunchier breading, and it's all served on a buttery brioche bun and topped with crisp dill pickles, creamy mayo, and fresh lettuce and tomato. Whether you go for crispy, spicy crispy, or grilled chicken, you're sure to enjoy your first bite and every bite after that. From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
The Starbucks Summer Berry Refresher is officially back. Bold notes of raspberry, blueberry, and blackberry, shaken with ice and poured over raspberry-flavored pearls. Try it with lemonade or coconut milk. Available for a limited time. Your Summer Berry Refresher is ready at Starbucks.
It's time to unveil the hype you've been waiting for. It's time to
You're a twat. Who was that, guys? Who was that?
Those are some strong winds.
Yeah.
Okay, we're back. Hello, gamers. The stream is back.
Those are some really strong winds, guys. Some might
Oh,
say they're
yeah.
even a hurricane.
Katrina.
Katrina.
Okay, Silver was going to tell us a story.
Yes! I'm gonna be doing this whilst I'm doing some revision, we'll say. Even though we've already established I'm failing all of my exams. It's for a different purpose. Right. This party last weekend, I met this is why my week's been so good. I knew two of the people there, my friend and whose birthday it was, and then another friend we both met ages ago. And then I didn't know anyone else there, and like they were so nice, they were great.
Aww.
And now I'm like, I'd known them for 3 hours and they'd added a group chat, it was great. And now I'm talking to them every day. I'm having such a great time.
Aww.
And now one of the ones I met started talking to like 2 days ago because they weren't at the party. It's like, do you want to come to my birthday party? And like, I've known you 2 days. You're so nice. This is why I might be going karaoke. I don't know yet.
Hopefully.
But yeah. And also I started talking to my mum's co-worker's daughter, who's the year below me at my school. Her name's Amelia. She's great. I started talking to her now, and we might be playing Fortnite soon.
Fortnite.
Yeah.
I'm meeting so many people.
I'm just-
It's so fun.
I know.
Yesterday,
great time.
we played Repo.
Of course you did. What else did we expect?
Silver plays
It's just
Fortnite,
like,
you
it's just,
play Repo.
he was like to me, what games do you play? And I was like mainly Minecraft and Repo at the moment. And he's like, oh yeah, I just got Repo.
Surprisingly, Em didn't buy it for them.
No,
That
because
was my
M doesn't
instant
M doesn't know this person,
Yeah.
or at least if she does, they were never friends. Because this person like left my school in like year 8 or 9. Because we managed to keep in contact till like 2020, and then yeah.
Both me, well, Melons is rediscovering friends. I'm
And I wasn't friends with Emerald till end of year 9, so. And I also reconnected with that person like the other week. That is actually a part of my group, and that did actually buy Repo 4.
That sentence didn't process in my brain. Repeat
Neither
yourself real
did it
quick.
for me. My brain turned off sometimes. I'm sorry.
I reconnected with that other person the other week that I've seen a couple of times now, and that person, Emerald, did actually buy Repo 4.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
So this is
Was
a
they the one
different
that made
person.
the friendship bracelets?
Yeah, I'm wearing it right now.
Oh.
So that's
I like
two old
friendship
friends you
bracelets,
reconnected
they're
with
cool.
recently. I thought it was just one.
Yeah.
I didn't realize there were two different. Oh
y-
my gosh.
Yeah, because the other one happened yesterday, and you didn't read what happened. You didn't read in Walmart Club.
No, I haven't checked
I told you I
Discord.
Taught out loser.
I haven't checked Discord in like a million years, except for like.
But you've checked
Yeah.
Instagram.
I have. I tend to check Instagram more than Discord because I check DMs.
I tend to barely check Instagram.
Did you see the video of me in my hoodie, like 25-degree weather, and very much regretting it?
Yeah, I tried to check Instagram, but I'm just. It's funny because the friend I talked to yesterday, we actually reconnected because I messaged him on Instagram. He posted something on his story, and I messaged him about it, and then we just started yapping.
Oh, good for you. I got to see my college friends yesterday for the first time in like a month and a half since the semester ended. And you know, there's something I oddly missed about people randomly breaking out into choreographed musical performances and Richard randomly grabbing me.
Think about it in the middle of the night. Sorry, just trying to reminisce some
Yeah,
stuff.
nothing more than.
Me and my friends, right? So, talking about this the other day. And what I mean by friends is me and my new friends and also the two old friends. Mainly the two old friends. I think it was after I left. Because after a bit it was just me and my old two friends. We were speaking about this and like, where... Because I've been thinking about it a lot. Where do you think you would move when you're older? I was having Melons about this like the other day. because I think I'm gonna end up in either Brighton or London. Could purely, not just purely off of I want to go there. I think for what I want to do for work, it would be a good area to go and do it. Could be a lot more.
You're thinking ahead. What do you want?
Yeah, because I really don't want to think in the now. It's depressing.
That I think that like the likelihood is that like when I get a job and like eventually move out, which won't be for a while, is I might move out with Ria.
Yeah, that's what I've been thinking about as well. Because I was like,
You've
like
also been thinking about moving out with Ria?
No, not really. Like, but moving out, moving out with friends, like my friends.
You guys
Maybe with
moving in
Emerald
together
too,
would be
but-
awesome.
Because I don't want to like live alone,
Mhm.
especially in a big city. That's an idea.
Ooh, that's scary.
I mean,
Yes,
Silver,
I think.
if you move to London, we might actually be able to see each other.
Oh my god, yeah.
On a somewhat like decent basis,
Do it.
because I live pretty close to London.
I mean, yeah. That's
And
like,
if
I
anyone
can- I
listening
can-
is curious about their
Like I
exact
can
address,
get
it's
I can get into
1329.
London. Like I can get into London in like 20 minutes on a train. Like that's how long it takes me to get
Yeah.
like slightly into London.
Yeah, it's another reason for me to move to London.
Yeah.
You
I've been
could
seeing a
just
lot of
move in
reasons
together.
lately.
Or like next door apartments.
If we could, yeah, but that would mean Melons would end up having to move a bit more closer into London.
Yeah, I don't actually like
Yeah,
London.
that's true.
Yeah.
I'm perfectly happy. I'm perfectly happy on the outskirts.
Yeah.
It's not a big city, but
The
it's okay.
closest major, like not major city, but the closest city to is Wolverhampton and then Birmingham, which aren't great cities.
Yeah.
That like flaming, you've heard everyone saying bad stuff about Birmingham
Vaguely.
in our server.
I don't.
They don't like it. Yeah, it's a bit of a shithole, I'm gonna be honest. It's really not great at the moment. It's like all hot. I think either Brighton is known as the city of the gays. In case you're wondering,
Hell yeah.
flaming.
It's also known as the city of where all the YouTubers somehow end up.
Or London. London and Bridge North. No, not pretend no one heard. No one heard that. They're very similar names. I'm just toxic.
Every
Oh.
YouTuber either lives in Brighton, I think you called it?
Yeah.
Brighton, LA,
Yeah,
or
Brighton.
Japan. Those are the only three
No,
places.
London's got quite a lot.
they think of
London's got
Yeah,
quite
sure.
a lot of
it.
YouTubers.
London's just big.
Jimmy was living in London, but yeah.
Yeah, Will and he lives in
It's
London.
like so many of them moved to Brighton, and it's just like, Jesus Christ, guys, calm down.
Yeah. Nearly the entirety of the good part of the Dream SMP now live in Brighton.
Yeah, like Tommy in it, Tubbo,
Yeah.
I know there's more, those just the ones that come off.
I don't think Phil's lives down there actually, thinking about it. I think he still lives.
Or like lots of them like used to live there and then moved away, or people just like moved
Manifold lives
on. Yeah.
in Brighton. There's other people who live there, but they weren't the Dream SMP.
It would be nice if, like, one day I lived close enough to an online friend that I could actually see them on a regular basis.
Well, you never know. I might be down there in a couple of years. But you'd then have to also put up with my friends as well, because I'm living down there alone. I think I could convince at least one of my friends to go live down there. I think our other friend might want to live somewhere else. I'm not sure. She's a bit undecided at the moment. But me and my friend would talk. Yeah, that'd be cool. And also
Like,
for
when I
jobs
move
me I
out,
want to
like,
do, yeah.
If I do move out with Ria, like, she doesn't want to live, like, the area we live in, but she's okay with, like, it. Like, I just want to go somewhere that's not too far from where I'm originally from, but not exactly where I'm from.
I
That
want to
makes
get
sense.
us.
Maybe,
I want to leave. I don't want to stay here.
Yeah, you
maybe
gotta
like
go out.
a couple train stops away from.
I'm going
Well,
6 hours
yeah.
away. I am dipping. Screw this place. Actually, is it 6 hours? Let me check. I think it was a long way on the train, is what I remember.
Here, if you just tell me your address, I can check on Google Maps.
I nearly did, buddy. Be
Please
careful.
don't, Silver. Don't forget that we're on stream.
I know. That's why I got. That's why I'm just not gonna repeat what I said
Yep.
because yeah.
Yep.
London. I don't live there at the moment. Luton. Directions. Oh, it's not that far. Oh no, that's by car. Oh yeah, no. It's about 2 hours. Oh no, it's 3 hours away. Maybe I'll get fam.
Yeah, for me to get to London, it's like to get to like a little bit into London, it's like 20 minutes. To get like really into London, it's like 40 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I'd want to live like immediately in the center. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think you can anyway, because a lot of it is just buildings, the center. But I don't want to live on the absolute skirts. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
It might not to Flaming. I don't know. Flaming doesn't quite don't think Flaming's quite following.
Hold on, I'm checking something real quick.
Guys, it would take me 2 days to walk there. Do I think I can do it?
It'd take me like 10 hours to get to London. I can come see you guys.
A plane. That's my plane, buddy.
No, I'm just a really good swimmer.
I want to know if you can walk across the Atlantic Ocean first.
I can do it.
He's
I
Jesus.
believe it.
I am Jesus.
You probably see Jesus in London. Might not be the right one, but still are.
Might be a crackhead. Might actually be the second coming of Jesus. Who knows?
You can see those anywhere.
True.
I can see those.
I never told Silver the story about the person that I encountered on my way back from my birthday celebration.
Oh,
I don't think I
tell
know
me.
that story.
Because basically, I got back really late from my birthday celebration. Like, I was on the train at like 2 a.m. I was not drunk.
You were. At one point, you were.
I was not.
Melons, you were such a lightweight.
I was not, though.
You could have one drink and still be drunk, you.
The point was I wasn't.
Okay, yeah. Go on.
And, there was this guy on the train that was like, was just like really loud and was like going up to people and talking to them. He didn't come up to me and my friends, luckily. But then he just like started talking to this guy about like how often he wanks. He was like, oh yeah, I got something wrong with my arm, so like I can only wank like every other day. And I was like, great to know.
Oddly enough, there's similar conversations going on like that in my time.
That's about as much of the story because I kind of zoned out because I didn't want to listen to the guy. But
no, yeah, you have to on trains and public transport bring headphones.
I just immediately told Flamin about it because the whole entire wanking my gears, mate.
Oh, I want you to live it down. I need to stop hearing.
Yeah, do it for Silver. Forget about it for Silver.
I'm not forgetting about it, bro.
We'll forget about the stairs in return, I promise.
Yeah, people still were up the stairs, and that was over a year ago.
Yeah, but you guys didn't forget about the creeper thing, so I feel like we all have our downfalls.
It's a part of friendship. You just don't forget. To be fair, the Where's America hasn't been brought up that much anymore. That one I've started to live down. The Where's America incident.
Oh yeah. Oh, the haircut as well. I can't forget the haircut situation.
That was just randomly funny. Like it wasn't even like.
It wasn't meant to be funny.
It was just. I was just saying, oh yeah, I've been trying to get a haircut because I have social anxiety, so like I'm struggling. But the reason it just came out a lot funnier than it was.
Yeah, I need to get a haircut. Speaking about that,
I need to get a haircut.
Then do it.
Which I was joking. I haven't had my hair cut since lockdown. Not
since
properly.
Lockdown.
Oh my god.
It's been 5 years since I've had a proper haircut.
My hair's
I've trimmed my hair
longer than I like it normally, but it's not like too bad.
This is how that TikTok started out. Be careful, man. Well, they're like, I'll bring it back.
Oh god.
I think about it every time I get a haircut, or I'm going to. I'm like,
good.
Yep.
You'll never get away. Do you know that song? Oddly enough, it also has the name Silver. Totally. Weird.
Oh yeah, Flaming. By the way, me and Amy had like a whole conversation.
You mentioned Amy and then
oh,
she's
Amy!
here.
I still got Amy and she appears.
Amy?
I was just
here.
saying about.
Gang, we can all play Fortnite. Oh my god.
Fortnite?
Amy, are you home?
Fortnite?
Amy, have you been delivered back? I'll be down to play Fortnite. I'll do it. I'll do it.
I'm home?
I'm always down for it. Such a child. I say that like I'm not a child. I am 15 years old.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Oh, she said
I'm
soft.
a youngling.
She is home.
No.
Is
Yes.
that a yes, Fortnite?
Fortnite?
Amy is
Fortnite? Fortnite?
Amy?
Oh.
Amy put sob. Yes, I am home.
Amy? Amy?
You're like parrots.
Please.
Fortnite.
Amy?
I think she's scared.
Amy?
Undoubtedly so.
No,
Hold on, we
Amy,
can't play
please don't
Fortnite
leave
now, Banger,
again.
don't do
Come
that.
back to us.
Also, Amy, I started talking about you and you appeared.
Yeah.
I said Amy and I looked over at the chat and I was like, oh.
Amy's not.
What if I prolong my answer as long as possible? I think Silver will get
Amy,
you.
I'm going to be sent to an asylum if you... A fortnight. Please. Amy, please.
Amy, right now, we're the people closest to Silver. She's going to lash out at the nearest person. It's going to be one of us.
Amy, please. Amy, don't leave me like this.
Suspense.
The suspense. I with the dot. Lots of dots.
Oh, please.
Suppose I might play.
Ow!
So we got on Fortnite.
I just hit my house on my desk.
Silver.
I'm excited.
Oh.
I am grinning ear from ear, but my
Aw.
wrist does hurt a tad bit. We need to call in the other group chat.
We do. Okay.
Fortnite and family counselling. We've nearly got arcade in brackets.
Nearly.
We're convincing them. Ow!
Silver. Stop it.
I wasn't on purpose. I accidentally
know.
hit my earphone cord, and it
Yeah,
tugged
the
on my
suspense
ears, but
was
I
too
didn't
much
like
for
it.
Silver. I agree with Amy. The suspense was too much.
I'm crushing out. Like I had so much adrenaline that now I've had 2 bites of coffee. I am so hyper.
That's a
I
bad
had
idea.
1 cup of coffee when we started playing Date Everything.
Remember when we were playing Date Everything?
Yeah, Amy, Bryce Papenbrook broke Date Everything. I know it was probably going to break eventually, and it wasn't his fault, but it's funny to say Bryce Papenbrook broke it.
No, I think it was.
I'm
his
so.
fault.
Oh, I heard
Not
that
even his
so
character.
wrong.
I don't even want
Just
to know how you
Bryce
did that.
Papenbrook.
No, it's
So
'cause
have
it
you
cut
considered
out
getting
a
a
bit for me.
hearing?
No, it's because it cut out a bit for me when you said Bryce, and I thought you said breast. I was like, the
What?
breast
What?
broke it.
Okay, buddy, let's
I
get you
mean,
to bed.
Skylar was.
No Fortnite for you.
Fucking
Okay,
be
buddy.
careful.
Oh, don't act like you don't. I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm gonna end this line of reasoning now.
Yeah, I can't get over the fact, just out of context, literally out of nowhere, it seems like in the group chat we have, I've just put, gang, don't have a threesome with the friend.
Oh, she's revealed the group chat. Guys, we need to blow up the earth. The Discord messages are leaked.
I'll do it. Yeah. Oh, I thought not the group chat. I'll blow up the earth.
I believe it.
I'll do.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's fine. You can blow up the earth, but the group chat, the group chat's too far. The earth's fine.
Too far. It is though.
The group chat is
chat's
sacred.
too far. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna end
It
stream
never got
now.
named. But it's secret.
Nope. At this point, it's just silver skies and melons are blue.
Mine's called Mellow and Flamingo, so
Mine's called Sylvie and Val.
the names get more cursed as you go on. The gift that keeps on giving. Who's on your wall?
Finally! Finally, someone asked about that. No one had. This has been here for a month and a half, and no one has asked about this.
He's crossing out.
No one has asked about
Is that
the man on
what
my
you were
wall.
talking about earlier?
Yes! No one has asked about this.
I don't pay enough attention to your face cam, okay? And I feel like you already told me about it.
You guys are one thing. You guys are one thing. My parents have not questioned this for a month and a half. It's just some guy's face on my wall. Thank you, Amy Downa. Thank you. I will now explain.
Amy Downa. I think that's the first time he's called her Amy.
I still feel
Downall.
weird calling her Amy, but Amy Downa is fine. That
Yeah, who is on your wall, buddy?
Yes, I will now explain. So, my school, they put on a production of 9 to 5, the musical, originally created by Dolly
He just
Parton.
put some random guy from his school on it.
Yeah, that's basically how the story ends. I've just got a random guy from my school on my wall because Richard had the poster. Because Richard was in the play, but he like didn't have room for it in his car or something, which makes no sense because it's a thin piece of paper. But he told me to hold on to it for the summer, and it's a signed poster from the guy who played Hart, who is the main villain of the musical. And so, and like it's a big deal, and it was like gonna be used as a prop, but then it was cut, so it's just there. And Richard got it, and I'm holding on to it for the summer. So that's Nate as Franklin Hart Jr. from 9 to 5.
Working 9 to 5, what a way to make a living. Getting by, it's all taking and no giving. Dolly Parton, my queen.
Yes.
It's enough
It
to
is peak,
drive
isn't
you
it?
crazy.
Yeah, I knew who you were talking about because there's a lot of guys, a lot of posters on my wall, but that one
There's a lot of
stands
guys
out
on my
a little.
wall.
Stands out a little.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
gang. There's just a lot of guys on my wall. I'm
It's like-
sorry.
It's like your wall is like, hey, I can't see well enough. Fairy tale.
I'll let you.
Guy from college.
Guy from college.
Yeah. Guy from college. What do I have on my wall at the
Oh, I
moment?
return.
I've got a picture of
I have old My Hero Academia posters. That
I
I've
have
been
a
there
painting of a haunted church that's been passed down through my
And
family.
I have
Photo-
the randomest Pokemon poster because I got it from like a magazine, so it's just a random Pokemon. It's
Really?
Skarmory, that one.
I'm gonna
You can tell
quickly
it's
just
one of
send.
my favorites. It took me a moment.
I'm gonna send you guys the picture I sent to Amy the other day.
Oh.
Just really randomly. It was a conversation starter. It should be saved to my phone. I can finally use my phone again. I've never been happier. Well, not my phone. It's a new phone, but I can use it again.
Savor every last drop of summer with
That is literally just what I sent Amy randomly at 5 PM the other day.
It's beautiful.
Don't show your
I-
screen blaming. It's my
I
full
won't.
face.
It's not on. It's not
Oh,
showing.
I-
Don't worry.
Oh, I do that with Amy and Arcade all the time. I just send them like
Oh, doing it with me. It'd be fun.
because it just hasn't happened mid conversation. It's like basically if like I'm having a conversation, I just and something happens, I just like send a picture of my face. I'm just like live Melons reaction.
Guys, I made brownie cookies the other day. Like, I put brownie batter and cookie batter together in the oven. They're all gone. I made it like 2 days ago. They're gone.
That's beautiful.
I've scrammed them.
I'm going to steal some next time.
I'm gonna send you a picture.
Yes.
Never mind the random snacks in the background as well. I was having a midnight feast.
Shit.
You can see the gooiness of the brownie.
Oh my
Crispy at
god.
the top and it goes gooey.
Oh, Melons down. I was going to send you something important.
Are you going to send me a bomb? I saw it in the chat.
It's a pipe bomb.
Yeah.
Your exact location.
My goat.
Did you-
My goat.
What are we saying my goat to?
The pipe bomb that Down was sending over there? To
Oh,
Melons?
Amy hasn't confirmed that it's the pipe bomb.
No, yeah, that was my conspiracy theory, actually, guys. Let's give me credit for that. Ow! I'm
Silver!
I just whacked. I've got long, not fake nails, but my actual natural nails are long. Bit them off.
Oh, it's not a
Surprisingly.
pipe bomb. It's the gift
Oh.
of me rolling.
It's an equivalent. Oh my god, I have those saved.
So based, Down now. So based.
Are they?
It was a gif of you, what, Melons?
Rolling. The gift of me
I
rolling.
don't think I've seen that before.
You're about to.
I think
Oh.
I sent them in women likers at one
I think you
point.
sent the video, but I didn't know there was a gif of it.
Oh,
I think I
there's
sent the
multiple.
videos
There's one in reverse, and there's one.
Silver, the one you sent is the one in reverse.
I know. I've realised now.
I realized that.
I think the first time me and Amy showed them to each other, I was like, "This is how we leave and exit the chat now."
Yeah. I'm
Are
the one
you
that made the gifts,
rolling
by the
out?
way.
Like
I
the
didn't-
4 Life
I
Boys
didn't
did?
roll out. No.
4 Life Boys,
I
rolling
didn't just
out.
I didn't just get Rhea to record the video, I also made the gif of it. Great.
Peak.
One time I sent it like in like a server I'm in with M, and it didn't like load, and we were it was the other day, so like I'm struggling with words, but we were like
roll out.
we were together, we were in the same room IRL. There we go. So I just sent it in a server that we were both in, and then she looked at me, said, "The GIF hasn't loaded yet, but is it the GIF of you rolling?" And I just looked at her and I was like, "Yeah." And she was like, "I knew it." And then she showed it to her sister.
What?
Jimbo mother.
Not what I was expecting following the Melons gifts. You guys can see this on stream first.
I sent that GIF.
Amy knows. It's Amy's stickers.
I sent that I've fallen GIF to that friend that I hadn't talked to for 5 years yesterday.
Right?
What a conversation starter.
Yeah.
Got this. You think that won't heal, but
Remember when
right.
we were gonna play Fortnite? Are we doing that?
Yeah.
Fortnite! Okay.
That was a gremlin voice. I'm sorry, gang.
We love that.
I must
Okay,
move my
I'm
bowel.
gonna end stream now. Thank you for
H-O-T-T-O.
being in the stream. And I'm sorry that you had to be here. Eat your green vegetables.